क्या अभी स्क्रीन शेयर हो रहा है?
यस सर।
ओके ओके, अभी क्या दिख रहा है? क्या दिख रहा है अभी? सिलेबस है। ओके ओके, फाइन फाइन, ओके फाइन. सो we should start now. In the last few days, since last few days, due to internal examinations as well as practical examinations of those who have appeared for summer 2020, we have not taken our classes from Tuesday onwards, and I have assigned some important work to you, that is assignments. Fortunately, almost all of you have completed the assignments. I have not yet observed the details of assignment, but I think almost everybody has sent the assignment. Just one or two persons has remaining to submit their one of the assignment. But except Anita, Sagar, Kajal, Anita नहीं, Ankita, Sagar, Kajal, Suhana and Tejaswini, इन लोगों ने उनके असाइनमेंट कहाँ सबमिट किए उनको थोड़ा सा पूछ लो. शायद उन्होंने जो असाइनमेंट प्लेस किए हैं या अपलोड किए हैं वो असाइनमेंट के जगह पे आए हैं, और बाकी लोगों ने असाइनमेंट जो सबमिट किए वो मुझे रीच हुए हैं, मिले हैं मुझे, लेकिन उनके असाइनमेंट्स अपन जो क्लास कमेंट लिखते वहां पे आए हैं. तो आई थिंक देयर इज सम टेक्निकल हेलो.
यस सर.
हेलो.
यस सर.
बीच बीच में शायद मेरी कनेक्टिविटी जा रही है, क्या इश्यू है मालूम नहीं है, लेकिन ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए. सो एज फार एज this week considered, we have completed part related to our unit number 1 and unit number 2, and most of things which are clear I have already shared third party links as well as video and some audio and reading material to you. So I think while writing your assignment there may not be any problem for you. Let us, after next week we will discuss in what way you have to write down the assignment and how you have written it, because tomorrow itself there is internal examination of BSc as well as MSc के भी फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड सेमेस्टर के जो बचे हुए लोगों के एग्जाम्स है वो शुरू हो गए हैं. आज शायद फर्स्ट पेपर है फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर का, and that's why sometime in the next week some of the classes may not be engaged, and for that you will be given some assigned work. हम उसके बारे में थोड़ा जैसे सिचुएशन क्लियर होती है वैसे देखते हैं, क्योंकि नॉट नेसेसरी हर सब्जेक्ट या हर पेपर के लिए कोई स्टूडेंट अपीयर हो रहा है, ऐसा नहीं है. सो द थिंग्स विल बी क्लियर आफ्टर मंडे एंड आई कैन गिव यू आइडिया रिगार्डिंग दैट. सो you just go to our syllabus. हेलो, आप सभी सुन रहे हैं ना? हेलो.
यस सर.
यस सर. Okay. So you just look to our syllabus, in which we have completed 2 units. Basically our first unit, which comprises topics related to primitive angiosperm and primitive and advanced features of angiosperms, as well as fossil angiosperms, IUCN categories of threat, distribution of global pattern of biodiversity. Now this last topic, if you go to this last topic which we have completed, and we come across the fact that in tropics there is more diversity is observed, and we come across again one more thing. There are certain about 10 different mega diversity center, and India is one of the mega diversity center. And biodiversity distribution or pattern of distribution depends on number of different factors, including climatic factors, including temperature, rainfall, and many more things. And if we come across our module number 3, you just go to module number 3. Again, in the module number 3, we are going to study this entire unit, which is in relation to, again, biological diversity. So as compared to first 2 unit, our third unit is comparatively simple, but it is more lucid and it is more descriptive. Just we can go through it first. So biological diversity concept and level. We simply say that there is a greater diversity of variety of different types of plants in our surrounding. But it is not only related to plants, large amount of diversity of animals as well as plants available throughout the world. And to be more precise, as far as this diversity considered, climate plays very important role. Now, biological diversity concept and level. Now, as far as level of biological diversity considered, it depends on number of important parameters, but one of the important parameter is supposed to be either gene diversity or species diversity, etc. Now, as far as biological diversity considered, I think it is best known to you in the tropical countries, including some of the African countries and some of the South American countries, this diversity is much more. But it is not equal everywhere. For example, we say that Western Ghat is supposed to be one of the rich diversity center of our country. And besides that, there is one more interesting area which is near to West Bengal, that is Diamond Harbour area of West Bengal. It is another important diversity center. As far as our country considered, you might be known there are different geographical areas, or and these geographical areas has different climatic conditions. For example, our country is spreading from great Himalayan ranges and toward the south, the archipelago that is up to Kanyakumari, toward the north and south. Toward the eastern area, the eastern coast of Orissa, and toward the northeast, very important 10 sister states of India, their diversity is different. While toward the western coast, since from Tamil Nadu up to part of Gujarat, variety of a different type of climatic zones are observed. For example, the Ran of Kutch, which is known to you, or area of Gujarat, which might be known to you, which has different climatic conditions. Several square kilometer area in the Ran of Kutch, which is supposed to be physically dry area, and variety of different plants as well as animals observed in this area are different. On the contrary, our country is called as one of the largest archipelago. Archipelago means by all 3 sides at least, it is covered with the sea. You are better known with Arabian Sea, you are better known with Indian Ocean, and you are also known with Hindi Mahasagar. So, Indian Ocean. So you are better known with our geographical areas. And in these different geographical areas, variety of different types of forests are observed. Number of different types of animals and plants observed in these different areas. We will take a simple example of forest types in the north and south Himalayan ranges. As far as Himalayan ranges considered, they are spreading from the bottom or foothills of Jammu and Kashmir and up to Assam. And on the northern as well as southern side of Himalaya, a typically coniferous forest is observed. And in this area, variety of different types of plants observed, which are showing diversified habitat, structures, and other details. Then we come across another important geographical area, that is entire part of Rajasthan, some part of Gujarat, some part of Punjab. As far as this area considered, diversity of this area is different, and it is predominated by thorny and shrubby forest. So it is supposed to be dry forest of our country, or supposed to be a just desert of our country, specifically part of Rajasthan and some part of Gujarat and some part of Punjab also. Then we come across the southern, central India. As far as central India considered, part of Madhya Pradesh, some part of Andhra Pradesh, entire, almost entire Maharashtra. So this is the central portion, including part of Vidarbha, not entire Maharashtra. So in this area, typically sal forest, which is Shorea robusta, or sal forest, which is much predominant. Then Deccan Plateau, that is most of the part of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, it is a part of Deccan Plateau. And it has typically different type of forest as well as animals and plants. Then different islands. For example, Andaman and Nicobar Island, Lakshadweep Island. Typically, these islands shows quite different type of vegetation. And almost 70 to 80% flora of Andaman is supposed to be endemic. आप लोग सभी सुन रहे हैं ना? Hello?
Yes, sir.
हाँ.
Yes, sir.
So major part of Andaman is supposed to be endemic. Then here concept comes, what means by the endemic? Endemic का मतलब है अगर किसी प्रजाति या एनिमल या प्लांट and its distribution is restricted to only specific geographical area and it is not available in rest of adjoining areas, then it is supposed to be endemic. There are several endemic plants available in our country. Almost it has been considered that 25 to 30% of Indian flora is endemic because their distribution is restricted to particular geographical area, and maximum endemism or maximum endemic flora is observed in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So in this way, India is one of the important diversity center and it has several interesting characteristic features. So in this unit, we are going to study the biological diversity concept, its level. What is exactly the role of diversity in ecosystem functioning? Now, as far as ecosystem functioning considered, our entire universe is nothing but a very big ecosystem. We always say that I am self-sufficient, I am not dependent on anybody, but this is not the fact. Human being is supposed to be a social animal, and he is always dependent on his surrounding at least. And this surrounding includes many more things, including living and non-living things, or animals, plants, minerals, resources, and many more things. And that's why human being has a good deal of association with the plants as well as animals and as well as number of resources which are present in his surrounding. And all these things are part and parcel of an ecosystem functions. The best known ecosystem function of plant is known to you because plants are providing oxygen to us, plants are providing food material to us, plants are responsible to control climatic conditions. I think it is best known to you. Throughout the year, forest department undergoes certain activities, and one of the major activity of forest department is a plantation. I think it is also best known to you. There is a separate department of a forest, has a separate wing that is called as a social forestry. And this social forestry has aim, wherever there is a barren land, on that barren land, at least there should be some green coverage. I think all of you must be known, according to latest international norms, there should be 1/3 area which is covered with the forest or covered with the green cover, so that there should be an environmental balance. But at present, if we observe, due to several factors, including human encroachment, overpopulation, industrialization, urbanization, and many more things, this area under the green cover is continuously decreasing. I again repeat, once upon a time, this area is up to 40%. I think you might have gone through certain stories of British area. During the British era, there was a Dandakaranya, supposed to be part of present Bastar, Gadchiroli, Chandrapur, and some part of Gondia. This was a part of Bastar forest. And now we observe that due to increase in a human population, there is enough increase in industrialization, urbanization, and human activities. And all these are directly or indirectly leads to habitat destruction of different organisms. I think it is best known to you, for a particular type of animal, a specialized type of habitat is required. Habit and habitat is required. And due to whatever factors I have mentioned, habitat destruction occur and then displacement of these organisms occur. हम लोग अभी अभी देखते हैं, बहुत सारे न्यूज आते हैं, ब्रह्मपुरी एरिया में होगा, चंद्रपुर राजुरा एरिया में होगा, गडचांदूर एरिया में होगा, टाइगर्स कम टू हॅबिटेशन एरिया. रहिवासांच्या जागामध्ये हे वाघ येतात आणि मग जनावरांना मारलं जातं, प्राण्यांना, इतर पाळीव प्राण्यांना त्रास दिला जातो किंवा उचलून खाल्लं जातं, माणसाला त्रास दिला जातो. अँड इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ ओनली वन रिझन, दॅट इज हॅबिटॅट डिस्ट्रक्शन. सो whatever habitats of tiger, natural habitats of tiger, these are disturbed, and that's why they come to inhabited areas. So just this is a single example, but we can come across several such examples. I think it is best known to you, for development purpose, there are variety of different projects undertaken by central as well as state government. And for these different projects, land is acquired. And whenever such a land is acquired, it may leads to habitat destruction, and that's why flora and fauna from that area has been disturbed. मैं हमेशा एग्जाम्पल बताता हूँ, अर्बनाइजेशन, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, इंक्रीज इन पॉपुलेशन and habitat destruction, these are the major causes of biological threat to biological diversities. Now, as far as ecosystem functions considered, whatever organisms, living or non-living, as well as matter or minerals or resources, they play a very important role in our ecosystem because they are performing ecosystem functions. And if there is a loss of any diversity, then it leads to disturbance in the ecosystem functions. If there is a disturbance in ecosystem functioning, then definitely there is a disturbance in stability, and it leads to chaos system. For example, I think you are better known, most of Indian cities are on the bank of some of the big rivers. क्या आप सभी लोग सुन रहे हैं? हाँ. So, so population of our country resides on the big rivers, and it is only because of thing that for this huge population, water is one of the important basic need, and wherever this basic need is available, population is concentrated. Again, we go through different such examples. For example, suppose to be Gangetic plain, or in Marathi we call it as a Gangecha Supik Khor. In this Gangetic plain, large amount of agricultural productivity is observed. Why such a type of agricultural productivity is observed? Because soil is displaced from adjoining areas and it is deposited in that Gangetic Plain, and that's why productivity is more in these areas, or in areas of Gangetic Plain. If we come across the physical features of a Gangetic Plain, you might be known River Ganga, which moves from Himalayan ranges, and whenever this Ganga and his tributaries moving across the Himalayan ranges, they carry large quantity of a soil, or they are responsible to erode large quantity of a soil from Nepal itself. I think you might be known soil, many times we call it as a soil is priceless. But remember, soil formation process is much tedious process, and it requires thousands of years. And as far as soil erosion considered, whenever river Ganga and his tributaries flowing from Nepal and adjoining areas of Himalaya, they carry, or they brought large quantity of a soil, and this soil is deposited in Gangetic Plain, and that's why Gangetic Plain is more productive. Just in the last few days, I have visited area near Pauni, and that area, that is the basement area of river Vainaganga. So in that area, I have observed just now there was a displacement of large amount of soil in different areas, and large quantity of soil erosion was also observed. जहां जहां सॉइल डिपॉजिट हो गई है, ऐसी जगह पे प्रोडक्टिविटी ज्यादा बढ़ती है. जहां से सॉइल डिस्प्लेस हो गई है, वहां प्रोडक्टिविटी का नामो निशान नहीं रहता. सो दीज थिंग्स माइट बी नोन टू यू. नाउ, as far as productivity and all these things considered, ecosystem has greater functions in relation to human being, because ecosystem itself provides food material to us. I think it is best known to you, during the rainy season, we come across many more vegetables which are of a wild vegetable types. You might have taken dozens of vegetable. अगदी डझनानं व्हेजिटेबल तुम्ही अशा वाईल्ड व्हेजिटेबल्स बघितल्या असतील. आता ह्या ज्या सगळ्या व्हेजिटेबल्स आहेत, ह्या आपल्याला मिळाल्या कुठून? तर फ्रॉम द सराउंडिंग. If there is a displacement of soil, if there is a change in soil conditions, then we may not get such a vegetables. So this is one part. Then second thing, that is ecosystem and its stability. Now, as far as ecosystem considered, it is going to be a ever continuing process. That is, from particular geographical area, all the activities are going on simultaneously, and little bit changes are going to be happen. I think many of you might have observed, wherever you live from your birth, जिस एरिया में आप रहते हैं, उस एरिया में शायद आपने देखा होगा, at the time of your birth situation was different, and today the situation was different. Situation is different. इसका मतलब ऐसा है, उस टाइम के मकान कैसे थे, उस टाइम में कौन से प्लांट्स आजू बाजू में थे, उस टाइम में खेत में कौन से प्लांट कल्टीवेट किए जाते, ये अगर आपने देखा तो लॉट ऑफ चेंजेस यू माइट कम अक्रॉस, because such a type of thing is continuously going to be changing. Now, as far as natural stability is considered, stability is a topmost position of development, supposed to be topmost position. Just a minute. So, in the ever-changing situation, one species is replaced by another species, and large number of geographical changes are observed. We will take a simple example. In the Gondia and Bandara district, I think you might have observed many more water bodies. And these water bodies are used conventionally for purpose of agriculture or for purpose of productivity, that is cultivation of fishes, or for cultivation of other organisms also. I think you might have observed in this area, whatever height of water reservoir or depth of water reservoir, which is continuously going to be decreased because of soil which is deposited in that area. Due to water flow, large quantity of soil from surrounding is deposited in these ponds and water bodies. आणि म्हणून मग ह्या सगळ्या वॉटर बॉडीज ज्या आहेत त्या हळूहळू काय होतात, यांची खोली कमी होते आणि उथळ होतात. I think you might be known during the summer season, many people trying to remove the soil from such a water bodies, and this soil is again fertile soil and it is used in the fields. जमिनीच म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल तलावाचा गाळ काढणे हा प्रकार तुम्हाला माहिती असेल. In the course of evolution, the older peoples of your home might have told that in surrounding to your village, once upon a time there was a huge forest. And nowadays, in the last 50-60 years, there is only shrubby forest. It is because of number of influences and climatic changes. As far as stability is considered, in ecosystem, forest is supposed to be most stable system, and it is forest is supposed to be most stable system. And shearie, that is lithoscherie, hydroscherie. So I think you might have gone through these shearies. So as far as such a type of successive changes considered, from barren land, it may be converted to deep forest. And such a type of forest is supposed to be stable community, or it is supposed to be self-sufficient community. So in this way, we are going to study ecosystem functions, stability, एंडेमिज्म के बारे में मैंने बताया था, देन हॉटस्पॉट एंड हॉटेस्ट हॉटस्पॉट्स. As far as hottest hotspots considered, these are the zones wherever greater amount of diversity is observed, and due to one or few reasons there is a threat to diversity. So these areas are related to hotspot. For example, in our country there are different hotspot or even hottest hotspots. And these hotspots are like Western Ghat, Sundarban Forest, Silent Valley of Kerala. These are supposed to be hotspot. I think at least some of you might have heard regarding the Silent Valley of Kerala. Anybody heard? Hello?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
किस चीज के लिए साइलेंट वैली फेमस है? हेलो?
Don't know, sir.
Silent Valley of Kerala is a really valley, and it is much famous for insect. I think it might be known to you. There is the largest diversity of insects on our planet, and Silent Valley is a part of Kerala. It is a valley in which large quantity of insects are observed during the night and during the rainy season itself. तुम्ही रात्रीच्या अंधारामध्ये एखाद्या निर्मनुष्य असणाऱ्या जागेमध्ये येणारे वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे इन्सेक्टचे आवाज ऐकले असतील. सो सायलेंट व्हॅली ऑफ केरळा विच इज मच फेमस फॉर पॉप्युलेशन ऑफ इन्सेक्ट. On the other side, I have told you the example that is of Western Ghat. Then next and very important area that is Sundarban. मैंने मॉर्निंग में पहले बताया था डायमंड हार्बर. So Diamond Harbour is an area near to West Bengal, that is where river Ganga reaches to ocean, and there is a delta and large quantity of a mangrove as well as other aquatic animals and plants, different diversifying habitat of aquatic animals and plants observed at the Sundarban. So these three areas are supposed to be hotspots in our country. I think you might be known regarding the diversity in Western Ghat. Hundreds of different types of animals and plants which are quite different, and they are only observed in the Western Ghat. And so this area is supposed to be hotspot. And this area is also declared by UNESCO as one of the important area. Then invasion and introduction. हम पहले इन्वेजन के बारे में देखते हैं. अगर लिटरल मीनिंग इन्वेजन का देखना है तो किसी चीज पर अटैक करना, छा जाना, whatever it is. Now, as far as invasion considered, there are large number of invasive plant species which are supposed to be not from our area, they have invaded our area and now they become predominant in our area. For example, Tridax is not from our area. Tridax is brought to our country from different geographical area, and now it is established. You go to any village of our country, you can observe the presence of a Tridax. Or supposed to be another Argemone mexicana. You go to anywhere on the westland, you can observe the Argemone mexicana, which brought to our country from American subcontinent. Even we can give the example that is of Parthenium. Even Parthenium is not from our country, but you go to any of the geographical area, including alpine zone or even up to any coastal area also, you can observe the presence of Parthenium. Even we can take another example, that is Lantana camera, or we call it as a ghaneri, or we call it as a tantani. Even in case of this plant also, ghaneri or tantani, this plant is not from native from our area, it is brought to our area. So in this way, these different plants are invasive plants. These are introduced plant to our area. I think it is best known to you at present, maximum production of rubber in which country? Hello? हेलो, कोई सुन रहा है?
यस सर।
हाँ, तो मैक्सिमम रबर प्रोडक्शन कौन से कंट्री में होता है? मलेशिया. हेलो.
हाँ सर.
Malaysia is supposed to be one of the leading producer of the rubber, and almost first or second is India. And as far as India considered, Kerala and some part of Tamil Nadu is much famous for rubber production. But you might be known, these plants are not indigenous to our country. Production of rubber is by Britishers or Europeans, and they established the production of a rubber. Even I think it might be known to you, tea is brought to our country, and tea is not indigenous to our country. And nowadays, tea and coffee, both of these plants are cultivated in the different part of a country. For example, in the part of Assam, in the part of Karnataka, or in the part of Nilgiri hill areas, tea and coffee are cultivated on the large scale. So these are introduced plants actually. We come across many more hybrid plants. We come across many more ornamental plants. These plants are introduced to our country and not a local plant. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अपने यहाँ हम हमेशा बोलते हैं कि लोकल या कन्वेंशनल ट्रीज का प्लांटेशन होना चाहिए. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल महुआ इज अ कन्वेंशनल और लोकल ट्री. आपके ध्यान में आ रहा है क्या? देखो, लेकिन नंबर ऑफ डिफरेंट वैरायटीज ऑफ कोकोनट, मैं वैरायटीज की बात कर रहा हूँ. फॉर एग्जांपल, इट मे बी टीडी वैरायटी, और इट मे बी बाणावली वैरायटी, और इट मे बी एनी अदर सच वैरायटी, और इन केस ऑफ मैंगो सपोज टू बी अल्फांसो वैरायटी, और सपोज टू बी फॉर एग्जांपल मल्लिका वैरायटी. दीज आर द इंट्रोड्यूस्ड प्लांट टू अवर एरियाज. देन लोकल प्लांट डायव्हर्सिटी. लोकल प्लांट यानी स्थानिक प्लांट जे वर्षानुवर्ष परंपरेने आपल्या भागामध्ये आढळतात, ते लोकल प्लांट्स आणि त्यांची डायव्हर्सिटी. अँड इट्स सोशिओ इकॉनॉमिक इम्पॉर्टन्स. व्हॉट एक्झॅक्टली इम्पॉर्टन्स ऑफ दीज लोकल प्लांट्स टू लोकल पॉप्युलेशन, अँड in which way these are very much associated with the social and economic aspects of the local people. अभी मैं आपको बोल रहा था कि जो भी ट्राइबल वेजिटेबल्स यूटिलाइज करते हैं, उसमें शायद आपको मालूम होगा एक बाम्बू के कोन जो है, या बाम्बू के ग्रोइंग ऑफशूट्स जो है, लोकल लैंग्वेज में उसको बोलते वास्ते. सो दिस बाम्बू वास्ते विच आर यूज्ड एज अ वेजिटेबल, और सपोज टू बी देयर आर डजन्स ऑफ वेजिटेबल्स. मैं अभी आपको बोला, लास्ट अभी 2-4 दिन पहले मैं गया था ये पौनी एरिया में. वापस आते आते कारगांव का जो रेलवे गेट है, वहां पे मैंने 2-3 अलग अलग टाइप के वेजिटेबल्स देखे. एक वेजिटेबल थी हरदफरी. शायद आप सभी जानते हैं, मीनिंग और उसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन में भी डिफरेंट. कोई हरदफरी बोलते, कोई हरदफरी बोलते. सेकंड वेजिटेबल मैंने वहां देखी, और एक वेजिटेबल देखी खेती किंवा हातग्याची फुलं, and many more other such a local vegetables are available. So such a type of local vegetables or local plants which have economic values as well as which have socio-economic association with the plants. Even during the festival of Ganesh, you might have offered 21 different types of leaf to Lord Ganesha. अपने यहाँ बोलते हैं, कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि 21 पत्री. पत्री का मतलब है लीफ, and such a type of leaf offering to Lord Ganesha or any other lord is just not a custom. There must be scientific reason. That is, this season is a rainy season, and during this rainy season, if there is a large quantity of a rain or rainfall, you should move out of field, out of house. और अगर आउट ऑफ हाउस नहीं जाएंगे तो आपकी हेल्थ कंडीशन ठीक नहीं रहेंगी. यू शुड गो थ्रू whatever flora available in the surrounding, you should introduce to flora, and for this reason only आपको बताया गया कि गणेश जी को 21 पत्री देना है. इसके पीछे कोई दूसरा लॉजिक मुझे नहीं लगता. मुझे लगता है कि नेचर से आपका एसोसिएशन बढ़ना चाहिए. यू शुड बी नोन विद द लोकल डाइवर्सिटी, एंड बाय कीपिंग सच अ व्यू आपको बताया गया आपके फोरफादर्स से कि 21 अलग अलग टाइप के पत्री गणेश जी को ऑफर करना है. सो दीज आर जस्ट, आपण मराठीत ज्याला भावनिक म्हणतो, असा भावनिक मुद्दा त्याला घातला गेला. आणि जेव्हा तुम्ही त्या प्रकारच्या वनस्पती मिळवण्याकरता आजूबाजूच्या एरियामध्ये फिराल त्यावेळेला यू हॅव असोसिएशन विथ द सराउंडिंग, or you are well associated with the surrounding. So in this way we are going to complete our this module number 3. As per my view, not more than 4 lectures required for this module, and as far as module number 4 considered, it is comparatively tough for you as well as me, because first time in the last 50 or 100 years we are going to study the APG4 system. And what happens, artificial system, natural system, and phylogenetic systems are now we are acquainted with these different types of system. Even if many more of us are not well acquainted with phylogenetic system, but what happens in the last 10 years we are much more associated with phylogenetic system. Most of us are familiar with Bentham and Hooker and Engler and Pruntle system, and few of us are at least familiar with Engler and Pruntle and Hutchinson's system and Cronquist system. But now the time has changed, classification system has changed, and new types of classification, that is APG, come to existence in last 25 years. APG, that is Angiosperm Phylogeny Group. It is not a single person. It is a group of individuals which are working for betterment of a plant classification, and so it has been mentioned APG. And APG3 and APG4, at present APG4 is going on, and we should be known with latest happenings in our subject area, and by keeping this view in mind, APG4 system has been introduced. There are certain artificial group of plants or artificial assemblage of families, and we go through it also, because you just observe first group is Anita grade. Anita, that is ANITA. So these are the different families. For example, one of the family is Amarylliaceae, another is Nymphaceae, another is Hidatilaceae. So individuals from these different families are given the name Anita group, even if they belong to different families. So in your unit number 4, we are going to study these different families. So with this, I should stop here because I have another lecture. आप सभी लोग सुन रहे हैं ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा सा जैसे
Yes,
मैंने
sir.
बताया कि
Yes, sir.
अंकिता, सागर, काजल, सुहाना और तेजस्विनी, इन लोगों ने उनका असाइनमेंट क्लासरूम पे, जहां क्लास वर्क है वहां पे सबमिट किया है, और शायद बाकी लोगों ने, मैं अभी कंफर्म नहीं हूं, लेकिन बहुत सारे लोगों ने जो सबमिट किया है वो क्लास कमेंट्स जहां आते हैं वहां हो गया है. नो डाउट आई रिसीव्ड ऑल द असाइनमेंट्स. अगर किसी की रह गई है एक आधी असाइनमेंट तो वो अभी भी सबमिट कर सकता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि असाइनमेंट सबमिट किए तो हो गया, और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि असाइनमेंट सबमिट नहीं हुए तो सब कुछ खो दिया. इसके पीछे का लॉजिक एक ही था कि साइमल्टेनियसली यू गो थ्रू मटेरियल, यू प्रिपेयर योर ओन नोट, यू गो थ्रू योर स्टडी, यू शुड बी बिजी इन अ स्टडी. फिर भी मैं और एक बताता हूँ, अगले वीक में एग्जाम से, एक तो यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जाम की तैयारी भी शुरू है थ्योरी की, और एक स्टूडेंट की एग्जाम शुरू है. ऐसे हालात में हो सकता है एक आध दिन आपका लेक्चर कैंसिल करने के चांसेस है. अगर कैंसिल किया तो उस दिन आपको ऑडियो या विजुअल या रीडिंग मटेरियल शेयर किया जाएगा, और एक दिन पहले नहीं तो कम से कम सवेरे 10 बजे आपको इन्फॉर्म किया जाएगा. सो और कुछ प्रॉब्लम है आपको? हेलो
No, sir.
जयंत.
No, sir.
ओके, अगर आपको कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है
सर
तो अगर आपको कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो आई एम गोइंग टू एंड द मीटिंग. थैंक यू वेरी मच. अपना नेक्स्ट वीक के क्लासेस जो है वो नेक्स्ट वीक में देखते हैं. अगर ना होने का ये दिखा तो मैं आपको सवेरे 10 बजे इन्फॉर्म करूंगा, लेकिन आदत रखो 10 साढ़े 10 बजे कम से कम एक बार अपना ग्रुप खोल के देखना. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू.
Thank you,
चलो
sir.
लेफ्ट हो जाओ, एक एक लेफ्ट हो जाओ.